everybody, this is Justin Elliott with Elliott's Estate Sales, and today I wanted to show you my thrifted Honda Element that I bought out in my estate sale just a couple of weekends ago. It was actually a couple of days ago. I purchased everything in the house, and I also purchased everything that the guy actually had, and one of the personal properties that he had was actually the vehicle. And so I've been spending all day working on it. I washed it really well, cleaned it the best I could. It was not in, the cleanest of condition when I took it over. So I cleaned it, and I've been working on it all day, and I want to show you the process. So anyway, if you're interested in that, then keep on to watch it. Okay, so here's the rear of the vehicle. It is in pretty good overall shape. You can see that there was some magnets removed, and there is part of actually, it looks like a magnet still stuck to the paint here. Got a ribbon and some other military sticker. I'm glad that most of them are on the glass. For me, removing bumper stickers off of cars can be a nightmare. I do like to buy cars secondhand, and people, will say, and it's a very bad decision to, buy so many cars. As I said, I've had many cars, but generally only a couple of those cars have I paid retail for. I'm a very thrifty person, and I probably will use this car literally to thrift. So for me, buying cars, there's a time and a right time to sell, and there's a right time to keep it repairing. And is it the cheapest? No, generally not to repair cars. But if you buy smart and you pay attention to consumer reviews, I don't ever buy a car new. And so kind of what to expect. And so as I was looking at this car, I'm looking at the rims of the doors. I want to see if it's been wrecked or not. This looks like it's coming off, but it's actually just it's a little protector for the end of the car, probably that I will end up removing. And this particular car has suicide doors, as you will hear. And you can hear those doors are super light, like a Honda. Now these, I will definitely take these off. I absolutely hate those. They're really popular, specifically with people that smoke. Because you can, be smoking and driving down the road at the same time. But look at this paint job, y'all. This thing has probably not been washed in, I would say, 6 months to a year. And it has sat in this Oklahoma sun and this Oklahoma weather and baked. Look at that paint. I don't know if you can see it, but it's bad. Now, as a car enthusiast, if you want to be able to do it on a dime, and you want to be able to have a car and have many cars, you have to know a little bit about fixing them, and you have to know at least a bare minimum about how to keep them clean and how to maintain them. And as cars get older, they need either more or they need less attention. A car that has been driven every single day of its life and is well driven and exercised, in my opinion, is one that I would rather buy sometimes than a new one. So for me, I didn't see anything in here that I thought was alarming that I wouldn't want to buy it. Now, I didn't look in here, but I did look at the exterior of the car. Now, before I buy any car, generally before I go and look at it or anything, I will ask for the VIN. And then I will make sure that VIN is there. I'll have to make sure what that is there. I see a big hole there. I'm not sure if that's an intake or what have you. I will tell everybody that I've not had a Honda since I was in high school. I don't have anything against Hondas. It's just that, in my opinion, they're just ultra plain. And if you get them in, decent shape, secondhand generally, they are not a good car to buy. Especially if you buy the premium model, because the leather is always ruined, the leather is sun-baked, and it gets destroyed. Their lenses normally also get destroyed, and I wondered about this one, why the lenses hadn't been destroyed. Look at that paint. Look how awful that paint is. See, my car is not really clean, but you can see a sheen on my paint. you really can't see that over here. It's just very dull and very, very dirty. But it just so happens on the Carfax that it says that this car rear-ended someone. And so that means that my guess is that they had to replace the front bumper and the headlights. And as you can see here, it looks like kind of maybe the body doesn't meet up right here, but I mean, again, it's plastic, and I could show you many of my cars that, you know, had bumper issues. You know, they're secondhand and either they've been in a wreck, or, you know, this Oklahoma heat bends this rubber, especially if you're driving, you know, a BMW, a Nissan, Infinity. I can't tell you how many times that kind of stuff has happened to me with those particular vehicles because of the plastics that they use here in Oklahoma. And so you've got the heat, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, and it does not affect some plastics very well. But this thing had newer tires on them. They're Michelin tires. They're matching. And that's something also that I also pay attention to, is whether or not the tires are actually matching over all four. This particular car had 25 different checkups or different notes on what had been done to it. And all of it seemed very normal for me, or oil changes and, you know, nothing really bad or nothing major. And so to me, it's very typical of a Honda. You know, this is a $300,000 mile car. So that being said, let's come over here and sit on the passenger side. I want you to see the condition of it as well before we start. I mean, this thing is very dirty. I mean, in my opinion. I mean, obviously I've seen dirtier, but for what it is pretty dirty. I would not show a vehicle like this. I would have it detailed before I would to put it into an estate sale. Now, this one is not for sale, or at least not for now. I will do many thrifting videos in this, and I actually plan on using this to live, float, and carry some of this gentleman's home out of his home. So this is what it looks like now. She does run very well from what I've seen, or at least it's reliable. All the doors and windows work, the AC works, and I haven't seen any oil leaks yet. The oil leaks should be over there in the street, and I don't see any oil leaks, so that's good. I will update you when I get it washed. Okay, y'all, I just wanted to show you the progress so far. So I have washed her several times with Dawn soap, and generally I would advise you never to use Dawn soap unless you want to strip your paint of all the wax and all the gunk and funk on it so that you can wax it. I removed all the stickers. There was a Trump one and several other stickers, military related, like veteran related stickers. There was this other thing here that I'm still working on. And let's see. Oh, the nasty little things that people put on the trim of their doors. That took a really long time to get off. I've been working on this for probably about 3 hours. And these are these stupid things that I'm talking about. If anybody ever talks you into using these over here, just make sure that you're gonna sell the car, okay? They don't work long term very well. And I ripped off the smoker thing over here, and as you can see, it looks much nicer and doesn't have a lot of damage at all. Now, I haven't waxed this at all, so I haven't waxed, I haven't done any kind of paint treatment or anything like that. Not to that point yet. I'm just trying to get it to where it's, you know, somewhat clean and you can actually see the condition of the paint before I start diagnosing what all I'm gonna do to the paint. So, as you can see over here, I haven't washed very well, but I have these silly smokers things, and I'm gonna rip those off now, and I'm actually gonna show you how I'm gonna do it. Okay, everybody, I just want to take you through a walkthrough of my thrifted Honda Element. It is a 2010 and it has 120 something thousand miles on it or so. I actually got it from my buyout that I did for the estate sale in the Crown Heights area. And so, as you can see here, I have been cleaning on it and polishing on it all day. I removed all of those stickers. I removed the smoker door thingies. And I removed the nasty, sticky residue from those door protectors. Cleaned out the interior. Put some air in the tires too. The air was saying that it needed some air, or the sensor was saying that it needed some air. So, pretty good clean on her for the first time. Probably get it really good clean the next time. This is all the time I had to spare today, so she's pretty clean, y'all. Look at that dash. It is a 2010 model, and it's got suicide doors, as you can see. I don't want to hit my Lexus. But you can see here, suicide doors, and you got all the space in the back. So let's look around. Let's walk around to the back. It came really, really clean, and once I got a good wax on it, and I washed it with Dawn this time because I wanted to get a good clean on it and get all the gunk off the paint, at least off the clear coat. Cleaned this all out, vacuumed it out. I shampooed the carpet, the seats. There's no carpet in this SUV, which I love. And you can hear she purrs just right along. She's real quiet. She's gonna make me a really good thrifting vehicle. On the other side real quick. I've had a couple of people ask me if I'm going to get rid of my Lexus. No, I'm not getting rid of my GX 460, y'all. And no, I'm not selling the Corvette either, so. But look at her. Look at the after. Much cleaner, much nicer. I cleaned in the hood too. Let's see, underneath the hood, I guess I should say. I also cleaned out underneath the hood as well. As you can hear, the belts are going nice. Everything sounds nice. Sounds like a normal Honda in here. Not really a hood slamming kind of person. You got lots of people that'll just slam the hood down. So this is the interior. Not much. It is just like a Ford Transit in my opinion. You know, the little work vans. So anyway, AC works. She's ready to go shopping. What do you think? I'm excited to get a new vehicle. Especially when it's purchased on thrift. I don't think I pay full price for anything I purchase. You should make that your motto. Ugh. And that's it, y'all. I'm picking up a trailer tomorrow, and I'm gonna start using this little bad boy right here to lift, load, and carry the rest of the stuff out of my estate sale clean out. So I appreciate you watching. I hope you guys have a great evening.